Alright, we are live. Hello everyone. Joseph Grohl, good to see you. Hope everyone's doing well. Yes, it's Monday Night Football on a Tuesday. Well, before anybody asks, I fell on asleep last night, so I did not go live, so I'm going to make up for it tonight. After all, it is Tuesday night, my normal stream night, so we're going to play a little bit of football tonight. Glad to have you all here. Do me a favor, smash that like button, share it out, and let everybody know that I am live. Would appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So, I will be streaming the Pittsburgh Steelers Buffalo's game tonight. And then right after this game, I'm going to play another game. It will be the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So it's gonna be a good stream. I'll be here for a while. Glad to have you all here. On that note, let's get this game started. Good to see you, Joseph. Hope you're doing well. Saw you was playing some Madden earlier today. That's awesome. And as you can see, my game style is a simulation, and the event type is exhibition. So that's usually what I play all the time. And that was a 4:15 game. I don't know the weather. I'm sure it was snowing cold there, so just because it was snowing there over the weekend, I will play the snow. I am doing great.
Today, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Mason Rudolph and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Well, today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo.
So I am Buffalo, just an FYI. Sorry, Joseph.
He opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a third-round pick in 2018. He's made a handful of starts across his 5 previous seasons. Mason Rudolph.
And when Mason Rudolph is on the field, sometimes the scouting reports have to be revised a little bit because often quarterbacks like to throw short.
You play that
to get
too?
rhythm.
Nice.
For Mason Rudolph, he loves the deep fade and he loves the deep post pattern. Anything over the top, those are his favorite shots downfield, and that's what gets him comfortable.
Rudolph going to throw it to start out. Completes this one to Pickens. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now run straight ahead with Warren. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Go Steelers. We'll see about that, Joseph. It was a shutout weekend, everybody. Philadelphia got trounced last night. That's pretty wild.
And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 3. Rudolph now to throw. And it's caught. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp.
I watched a little bit of the Steelers game. But like I said, I
1st and goal, a chance for an early
come home,
here on the road.
had 2 bowls of homemade chicken noodle soup, took a shower, and went straight to bed. I was tired. I was thinking about going live last night, but I was like, yeah, not going to happen.
Because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now
Don't worry, I won't overdo it.
Looming.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run
Last Tuesday, I took the night off.
Available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again.
Got to get that 1st down.
On the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
He dropped it. Come on, dude. Catch that ball.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer.
But the thing is, Buffalo won last night, so I gotta play Buffalo. Usually, whoever wins, I play. Unfortunately, it had to be Buffalo. As much as I wanted the Steelers to win.
The 37 on 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Like Sunday night, when I got done with the first game, I was debating whether or not to continue the game because at the time, Detroit and the Rams, they were actually very close. And I'm thinking, if I chose Detroit and Detroit loses, that's just going to be messing me up. So I waited until that game was done. Then I started the stream. That's why 9 times out of 10, I don't stream the game until after everyone's done.
back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Rudolph.
Well, hey, I will root for everybody. I will root for any team against Buffalo. Unfortunately, even the Steelers.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and
Because what happened this weekend with Buffalo and Pittsburgh happened last year with the Cleveland Browns. And the Browns lost that game too. Yeah. But it's funny how Kansas City gets to play in minus 22-degree weather, but Buffalo and Detroit, their game gets postponed because of snow. It don't make no sense. I don't get it. I don't understand. I think the NFL is rigged. Roger Goodell has the power to do something.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal
I'm taking
line.
that game to the grave, to my grave, because
it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Harris running straight ahead.
things happen.
Only a couple yards there, and that's
I mean, look at the
Browns.
Browns. Joe Flacco and everybody was there. They showed up, and it just
keeping their eyes in the right spot.
like,
He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easy.
like their whole momentum just went away.
They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly.
I mean, I'm happy we went to the playoffs.
Really nice play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
There we go. Get a sack. There we go.
He's gonna go down.
4th and goal. Yeah.
Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the
Are
sack.
we gonna get a field goal out of this?
Now teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal. That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started.
CSX Glendale, good to see you.
As they've got it 1st and 10.
Hope you're doing well.
They start the drive with Cook.
It's Monday Night Football on a Tuesday.
33, 5 yards on the play. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator,
3rd and 1. Let's go.
Let's get things settled down a little bit.
Get that
and
first
find our
down.
way back into this game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Cook up the gut. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
There's the stiff arm. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 41. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
First down.
He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32
I think it's L2.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Watch, I'll get an interception right here.
Allen gonna throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Wow, really?
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown.
Oh boy. Yeah, that was a bad kick on my end.
That's a bad miss. No good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker as to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Rudolph. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Murray.
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills. So they brought the extra.
Okay, you two. What are you doing now?
Able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know.
No hanky-panky on the goal line.
Madden would love this.
I know you're excited, but come on now. Come on.
Chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So now Allen and the Bills
gonna go for two here.
Out and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Thank you. It's nice to get a defensive turnover.
And from back there, a wise
I watched a
move.
little
He'll
bit of
just
it.
sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
It's hard to get into NXT on Tuesday nights, especially when I stream.
Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
I don't like Trick Mello.
From the 28.
I wish they would change his entrance, especially with Booker T. I don't like it. I'm sorry.
Here's 3rd and 6. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point.
I did not watch Raw last night. I'm behind, unfortunately. Or SmackDown. I used to like him.
Now on fourth down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Deontay Hardy back deep. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take
No wonder why I've
over
fallen
with a
asleep.
1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning
As long as the Monday Night Messiah still has the championship, that's all I care about.
Defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to
I
who
went
can
full
execute
2020
better
on you.
and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10.
I don't know if he does or doesn't. I don't want to spoil things for you. Come on, get that ball.
It's loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the
His
field.
hands got cold, that's
Charles,
why.
A very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now
Good.
is letting it happen again right here.
I need to watch it before the Rumble.
Now a 1st down carry for
That's one thing. I need to catch up on everything before the Rumble.
3 yards, 2nd down coming up.
I might do that tomorrow night. It's hard.
Now it's Rudolph. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final
AEW's
play
on
of
tomorrow
this
night
first
too,
quarter.
so
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
you're gonna order the Rumble.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. That is the first
You don't
time
have
that they've
WWE.
targeted him
You don't
and
have the
he's not
Peacock.
come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
I would recommend getting Peacock. That way you don't have to spend $50 on a premium live event.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rudolph. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, that's right. Joe David Wolfie, good to see ya. So how are you talking to me now?
They'll need 5 on this
Through
play.
your
Move the
phone?
sticks.
Just wondering.
Again, it's Rudolph.
I mean, if it's personal, you can always send me a private message on Facebook.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there.
I understand, you know, this and that.
Is facing 4th down.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And it's now 13-8. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start
Who's
at
mobile?
the 25.
Okay.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate.
How's
that it only
Wolfie
led to a
doing?
field goal,
Did she go outside and play
Did
today?
you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they...
Where's the defense, Joseph? Nobody home.
To see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Gave her pizza. Ooh,
Yum.
I want pizza.
Spot. He came in to knock him down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, Cook. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Nice catch. First down.
Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. That pass was heavily defended on third down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing
I can see her smiling too. She had her pizza, now she's sleeping.
And realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 42
Just gotta get that first down.
He's carried it 16 times.
I cannot lose to the Steelers.
It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not
So
sure
far, my weekend record is 2-2. I won 2 games and I lost 2 games. So.
On first down, Murray. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
You can't even reach a milk.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way you can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
I don't know about that. There we go.
By Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 2. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run.
Maybe I should have went for 2. Oh well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
You've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph off play action. Man open is Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They hand this off to Harris. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Rudolph looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers 1st down as he's down to the 11. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Daquan Jones. That is
Milk and cookies for Wolfie
here in this 1st half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Defense shows
Sack.
blitz.
Nice.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Boswell's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
Would have been nice if he ran all the way home.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top.
What are you doing? North and south, dude.
And they'll bring him down right
North and south, not east and west.
Well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. From midfield, here's Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir.
Pass interference.
Comes in as that one winds up
1st down.
But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Hallelujah.
So penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and 2nd and 4.
I think we also
yeah, I pay the referees. Yeah, right.
Kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Steelers
I
are
knew
going
it was
to
gonna
take
happen.
possession here at their own 33.
First interception of the game.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to
9
both
times out of 10 in the end zone.
Today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except
I
in
hope
certain situations,
what's his name
trying to ice the
retires.
game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Can we do that again, please?
It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off.
You're awesome.
Well,
thank you for your participation.
Football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice
NORA talk on trash over here.
Take over 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass.
Got to get the ball on the ground.
They've got to get some control back, get themselves
as much as I want to throw the ball closer to the end zone, I cannot afford another interception. I just can't.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
If it was me, yeah.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A nice defensive turnover would work out great.
Comes to Cook. Pushing his way through, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the toss, this is Murray running right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end.
Just got to get that first down.
If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead,
all right,
and help separate the receiver from the ball.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the air, Rudolph. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Where are you throwing, dude?
As he couldn't reach back for it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about
yeah, if you're trying to stop the clock, I get it, but it's 3rd and 10.
But if you don't pick up the first down,
now you got to sack. Nice job.
Back at about the 37-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And
not even close.
No good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Nice. Not today, son.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. A final shot before half for Allen. They'll let this go deep for Sherfield. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon. As we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You know, we can catch the ball anytime now.
13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let
I'm not going to risk it today. As much as I want to go for it, I am not going to do another turnover.
He's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. .37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Share it out. Good to have you all here.
At their 38. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Nice.
Coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Third down and 13. Back to throw, Rudolph. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on third. They had more guys than they could block. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardy set to return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And here come the Bills. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete.
Should be interference.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got
trying to score here and got a defensive defender in the end blocking my path.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Not cool, dude.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Allen.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And they're going to have
first down.
Another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
You working tomorrow, Joseph?
Option to the left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice
4 to
chunk of
9
yardage
tomorrow
there by
night.
the
Ooh,
quarterback.
yuck.
Once more, Murray.
Boom, touchdown.
Takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Bass.
Would you look at that?
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Get to have coffee with my aunt tomorrow. It's her birthday. Have coffee before work. Well, that sounds like fun. Tell her I said happy birthday.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because
You're welcome.
It's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out
Are you going to give her birthday spankings?
The punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
First down yardage.
I bet it'd be the other way around.
14 yards. They held
Never
him in
mind.
check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
First down, Rudolph.
There we go. Interception. And a fumble. Are you kidding me? What the heck, man?
The 20.
Like, really?
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Sweet. We got lucky. Woo!
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Thank goodness for the replays.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially,
that was an automatic challenge. I did not challenge it.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
You saw the fumble?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 10th carry of the game now.
I'll have to rewatch it.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The guy was down before the fumble. Oh, you were on my side. Okay, good.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here.
I know that guy can make a 61-yard field goal attempt. There's no way. I mean, it's 4th and 5th. Alright.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. To the air, Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down.
I just don't know. I could have tried it, but it's just
touchdown pass in and
it's hard. I mean, I'm
just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not?
It's only 22-19. As long as the defense holds out, I should be okay.
To catch the ball and convert.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Harris will start the drive out. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Rudolph now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 2, Rudolph.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus
I'll
far.
take it.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll give up the gut for Murray. They get 6.
At least I'm in field goal range.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Say what?
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Are you kidding me?
Coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by.
Are you was he in? Oh boy. Yeah, they are. I don't know, man. I think it's the right call, honestly. Yeah.
And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
I mean, I would challenge it, but I'm afraid I'll lose my chance to.
The kick by Bass is good.
I'd rather take 3 points than losing it.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little
Poor
drive,
Joseph having PTSD all over again from last night.
Just do it.
The Steelers ready for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's
You're
get back
welcome.
on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So the false start will back them up 5. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Can we do that again?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now run straight ahead with Warren. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Rudolph looking to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. On the return, Hardy. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Going deep for
Boom.
Diggs. And this is caught.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 51 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening.
Thank you.
They found the opening and exploited it.
That's kind of what I do. Once I get my throwing abilities out, I can throw it.
Pass on for the extra point.
Like I said, back in the day, I was a pro at this.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Especially with Hail Mary.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away.
Dr. Jazz, hello, good to see you. Welcome.
Now they get ready to head back on the field.
Hope you're doing well.
Last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind
Fourth
the
quarter
and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 55 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rudolph's throw pulled in by Robinson here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rudolph. He gets this one to Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Harris. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. Muscles him off. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Rudolph's throw complete there to Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Rudolph. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And that gets them back within 10. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Murray. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, Joseph, I'm sorry.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now it's Rudolph. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on
Hey, at least you won.
Hang on, it's 3rd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough.
It sure is fun.
To the football through all that contact.
Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody here watching tonight. You guys are awesome.
Against a 3rd and 6.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll run it. Warren. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On the move past the 40. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Rudolph on first down. Man open is Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I've not had them in like forever. Last time I had them was last year. I like to make riddles.
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rudolph throwing again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They're going for it. This is Harris. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Time to ground it out now with Murray. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. 2 minutes left to
Quarter
play in
pounder
this football
and
game
nuggets.
here on EA
Nice.
Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're
2 minute
looking to
warning.
do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop.
They're getting
right
scared, Joseph.
With 1:57 to go in the ball game. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Steelers signal for the second
run out the
timeouts.
timeouts. I don't care.
Just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
I'll just throw one in the end zone on you.
A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
oh well,
they can't score.
It's his night too.
Muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Allen. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Rudolph. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills.
I don't know what happened, honestly.
So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Rudolph's throw complete to Freiermuth. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
I still got it.
Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press.
This is where a defensive turnover would come in.
Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Right?
One last
Not gonna happen. 2, 1. Boom.
And they take him down. The Bills get to it.
I win.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
Thank you, Joseph.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I'm just glad I won. honestly. So on 3-2. Can I get 4 in a row? Yes, it was. I don't know my record. I'm gonna have to watch all the games. I should have kept track. I usually play the full 15 minutes. Playing the Vegas versus Patriots snow weather. Nice.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
DA Sports coverage.
Nice.
The NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot. Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And bringing them out is the top pick in the 2018 draft. Fiery competitor from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin.
Really?
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They can't tackle.
I'm Tampa.
Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
The drive starts with a run by White. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Baker Mayfield is a former Browns player.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 25 yards that time.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, here's White. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Mayfield now. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this is
right in the end zone.
Intercepted. Down by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, good move.
Really?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. He'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Thank you. Come again.
A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those in.
There we go.
He's got a man, complete.
Pass interference.
This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Roughing the passer. Nice.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they stop him up short of the first down.
All right,
as they
4th
get
and
him
4.
about the 43. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again.
The partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Going right side is White. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
Following the
That would
touchdown,
work if
here's
there was more
McLaughlin to
people
kick
here.
off. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Opted to run for it. The decision a
I
good
know you
one,
are.
picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football.
Oh, okay.
Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles.
Well, I appreciate you
gain some
being here.
additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
They'll
Yeah,
start
I
here
know
with
it's
a
awfully
handoff
late for
to
everybody
White.
here,
And
but
he
I
can
do
only
appreciate
manage
you
to
all
get a
being
couple.
here.
2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, Joseph, have a good night. Thanks for being here. You have a great day. Tomorrow, I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Darius Slay with a pick. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
So these sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. To the sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a 1st down?
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. A carry here for the big tight end. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points.
But
and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
They run straight ahead here with White.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Opting to run again here with White. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield now from the 50. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And take it right on the 30. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted,
and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the draw, it's White. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They run the draw play. This is White. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss for Swift left side. Takes it to about the 37.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
what do you
think,
mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but they're now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first down, Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yaya Diaby able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go up the middle with White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On a handoff, it's White. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the give, it's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. And the numbers for him, pretty solid, really. He's run it well. He's caught it pretty well, but they're still far behind the 8 ball on the scoreboard.
Not able to use his talents, as you noted, to narrow the gap in the scoreboard. Sometimes it's a bend but don't break, right? He gets his yardage, that's cool, but it's not paying off on the scoreboard. They're not getting the points necessary. And if you're a defensive team, you'll give up that yardage for the kind of lead they have.
That's what I was going to ask you. Sometimes you say, let this guy do his thing. Let's control what we can control elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Take away the rest of the guys. Don't let them hurt you as well. But the biggest one is they've contained him well enough that they've been able to increase their lead.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Brown goes in motion left. Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, but instead, here's Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. On the option left, it's Hurts.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers, no matter what it says on the scoreboard.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now.
You see the numbers, all those carries. If you get that many carries in the drive, you better finish it with a touchdown. And he did.
Yeah, and deservedly so, right? Because we've seen times like the Carolina Panthers, sometimes Jonathan Stewart to carry the ball all the way down, and then Cam, he's such a great goal line runner, he'll carry it in. But in this case, though, that didn't happen. The fellow lugging the load, he's the one who got to reap the reward.
Yeah, there was no touchdown vulture here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield now. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach. And that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
109 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as the tackle made down at the 33.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Vita Vea, his second sack of the night.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts, quick slant here to Smith.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays.
Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing this one out for Evans. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They go play action with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 26 yards. yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
First down, Mayfield. Looking for White on the deep ball. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now a give to White, and he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. And he has got it. From 55 yards away, that was never in doubt. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3. Opting to run again here with White. 129 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a give to Edmonds. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chase Edmonds, 14 yards. And the Bucs have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
All right, folks. Good game. A lot of fun. Thank y'all for being here. I am going to call it. Y'all have a good night. So, thanks for being here. Be kind to one another. Love one another. You know the deal. Don't forget to smash that like button. Share it out. Subscribe. It's free. Love to hear from you. I'll probably be live once again this weekend. I'll post an update on my community tab for the upcoming games. So y'all have a good night. Thanks for being here. Much love. Take care.